Hi everyone, today is day 14 of 100 days of DSA, and in this video let's try to have a proper introduction of data structures. Before we jump into data structures, right, we need to understand some of the disadvantages that we have with a concept called arrays. Let's assume we want to use an array. The prerequisite for an array is nothing but the length of the array. Since I have defined an array of size 5, I can only store 5 values in it. I cannot store any more values in it because array is a homogeneous group of values and it basically stores all the values in a continuous memory blocks. Although this is a good practice, but what if we don't know the size of the data that we want to store as part of an array? Then we cannot use an array, right? Besides that, another important problem with the array is it is homogeneous in nature. That means all the values that we have in array are basically of same data type. We cannot store different data types data in it. To overcome those problems, what we have is we have a concept called data structures. So data structures by default, they provide dynamic size of values that we want to store. At the same time, they also support the heterogeneous data storage as well. So how exactly they support that is, if you assume this whatever the white canvas that you see on the screen as your computer memory, simply whenever we try to insert a value, what it will do is based on the data type of the data that you are trying to store, it will try to find enough memory and it will create that value in that memory location. Since we can add multiple values, what will happen? We need to have some sort of connection between these values so that we can access all of them whenever we need it. So if the connections that we establish, if they are linear in nature, that means one after the other sequentially, then such type of data structures are known as linear data structures. Some of the examples are basically linked lists, stacks, queues. Whereas if the connections between the values are random in nature, then such data structures are basically called as non-linear data structures. Some of the examples are, trees, graphs, and tries, etc. Okay. Anyway, that is a simple introduction into data structures. If at all, if you want to understand this clearly, you can check out codingpal.org's YouTube channel. There we have discussed it with proper categorization and proper examples. That's pretty much about it. I'll see you tomorrow.